Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DRL Round 2 Chinese Grand Prix, where it is the Sprint edition. And last week we were in Australia. As you can see, we are doing the one-shot qualifying in preparation for the sprint race. Just a few shout-outs to mention from the last round. We are on board with Stay-Body. He was in third in Australia, qualified fourth, so a decent result for himself. Last week's winner, Martin, isn't actually in the lobby, unless he's going to join for the main event, but Stay-Body does take pole position from Pro Steven, Pod, the top three. So yeah, just a few house cleanup. No, what did you call it? Never mind. A few updates from last week. Like I said, it was a tight qualifying in Australia. Pole was taken by Martin, who isn't in, I believe. No, he's not. So unless he's going to join for the main event. Martin was on pole. Zero was in second. I think Zero's in. No, he's not. Zero's not there either. So the top two qualified last week are not in the lobby. Third was Jan, again, a non-starter here. Fourth was Stay-Body. He's qualified on pole today. That's a good result for him. BK started in fifth. I believe he is in the lobby. I think he was down in the mid-table. But either way. So we've got the one-shot qualifying over and done with. Now it's a sprint, the reverse grid. I believe it is. I think that is the settings involved for this event. But we'll find out in 30 seconds when it eventually gets underway. A few stats about the Shanghai International Circuit. It has 16 corners and a race distance. A track distance of 5.4 kilometers. Sorry, I had to delay that because I was looking at the stats. But here we go. 5 lights on, and we are away. Let's go on board with Stay-Body. Let's change the camera. It looks like he's had a good start. He has a very good start. Someone's going around. That's a Williams going around. There's Ferrari off track in the background. We've got a few DNFs, a few penalties. Have we had some non-starters? Oh, well, Stay-Body's okay. What's going on? Have I missed something? Half the grids have retired. They just can't be bothered. That's a shame, because a nice little 3-lapper would have been fun to record on. Anyway, we've got Michael in the lead in the Haas, followed by Williams of Hazard. Scafebake is in third, Archer in fourth, Little Tom on fifth, and BK, as I mentioned before, is in sixth. 2 people already on penalties. Why have they got penalties, and what are the penalties? 2 seconds for Michael. 3 seconds of BK as they're around the big 360 loop and down the back straight. This is one of the longest straights in F1. I think if you actually include the curve in the background, I think is it the second to last behind Las Vegas now? I'm not sure. That's probably false information, but we'll carry on as we finish lap 1. Very easy to corner cut on this track. There's a lot of opportunities to do so, as Hazard is keeping Michael very honest. Only 4/10 separate them, with Scaife not too far behind either. But let's concentrate on, as BK has retired now, let's concentrate on the battle for the lead, because that is the main battle that we have got. Let's get rid of that. There you go. The end of sector 1. Thought about Hazard, I think thought about a move there, but thought better of it. There are points awarded to this, so it does go towards the standings. So let's see who wants it more. Ooh, Hazard's back end is squirreling all over the place as he struggles for traction there out of the double left. He will have DRS, just. Oh no, hang on, not point. I thought it was early around there. Let's have a look. Yeah, well in within. Oh yeah, he's closing nicely through the Curva Grande, as we'll rename it for the Chinese Grand Prix. 6/10 with the DRS over. Let's go on board. Can he make any inroads on him? He's got about 30% battery as Michael goes into harvesting mode, and no, he plays the long game, but he's got a nice little undercut underneath, but not enough traction to make a move. Let's go off board again. Michael's, oh dear, another DRS zone obviously, as he goes through into turn 1 and makes a move stick. Yes, he does. Now, can he break the DRS before the main straight on the last lap? That is key now. What has Michael got left in his tank? Let's go on board, see if we can see the battery. Michael's battery is depleted pretty much, as Hazard has got a third of his. So, advantage Hazard. And obviously Michael does have that penalty, so it won't make a massive difference if he does get past him, but it is for a bit of pride. Ooh, again, struggling, a bit of understeer in the car there, it won't quite stick. Coming up to the end of the second sector. Ooh, I think Hazard is struggling on traction. Michael gets a decent exit, but again, battery is near enough gone. I think he's not done very well there with the conserving of his energy. Hazard is depleting the rest of his, so that is pretty much the end of the battle, unless he makes a huge lunge. Nearly outbreaks himself, but no, nothing given there, and it will be a first win for Hazard in the sprint format in the Williams. Congratulations Hazard. Michael brings it home in second. Even with the 2-second penalty, he will stay second. Escape rounds off the podium, followed by little Tomo in the Ferrari, as Archer brings it back home. In the Red Bull. And that's that. The 3-lapper sprint has concluded, with near enough 3/4 of the grid, oh well, let's say 2/3 of the grid retiring. I am assuming because they cannot be bothered, which makes my life a lot harder, thanks guys. But there you go, that's why it's only a 3-lapper. Imagine if we threw a mandatory pit stop into that. Okay. And we have our first graphic of the season. The race winner of Hazard, also with the fastest lap. Driver of the day goes to Michael. And most overtakes as well for Michael. And the cleanest driver, Hazard, with a few good overtakes as well to boot. So there you go. Michael did start in 12th, but then again half the field did retire. But there you go. So that rounds off the sprint. Now we get to the main event. And we go into a qualifying session. Hopefully we don't see everybody retiring. How many warnings? The Tomo was 1 warning from a penalty. Oh, severe collision with Harry. God, that's probably because he retired. Anyway, there you go. So yeah, the Shanghai International Circuit in China is 5.2 kilometers long. That's 3.2 miles. If you're in the metric system, oh, I don't know which one's which, but there you go. Lap record currently stands at 132.238. That's by Michael Schumacher in his Ferrari in 2004. and yeah, just situated outside of Shanghai. It broke ground in 2003. That was 22 years ago. That's a long time ago now. And it opened in June 2004, just 21 years ago. So that was a quick turnaround, actually. It's a year to make. It holds 200,000. Quite notably, around turn 12 or turn 13, where the grandstand isn't used, which is, I think, a bit of a shame, to be fair. I think that'd be quite a good spot to watch the race. But other motorsport categories have ventured to this part of the world as well. You've got Formula E, Porsche, GT World, Challenge, even the MotoGP has been there as well. So yeah, very international renowned circuit in China. Never been, but I have been told by others quite recently who said it was a very nice experience to go and visit. So there you go, that's your recommendation. I think everybody should go. There we go. So we've got 14 people in the lobby. Let's see if we'll be getting any more. What's going on? I think we've... Okay, I'm just trying to see what's going on. I mean, it looks like we may be doing it all over again because the lobby was not set up correctly. Hopefully not, because that'll be a waste of time. And it looks like we are going again. Now let's see if the DRL League can conjure up something along the lines of this year's British Grand Prix, which had pretty much everything. And the Hulk... Oh, here we go. The Hulk finally got his long-awaited podium. Yeah. I think we're going to do it again. One-shot quali, and I think it's a bit of a longer race. Let's see, can I get the chat? Overlay options, display chat, select everything. I can do that. Oh, we're straight into a race, are we? Formation lap. Well, I must be out of touch because I'm not sure what's going on. Right. I'm sure we'll soon find out what's going on. We have a 14 lap race, 13 lap race even. So we're starting. I believe. With Doof Spoof on the pole position with BK second. I'm not sure what's going on, boys and girls, but here we go. The light's out. And they are off to turn one. Let's see what happens. With Michael getting an inside line, and it looks like there may have been contact. Let's get to the front again. Sorry about that. As Michael has taken the lead from Doof Spoof. We've got a collision with a Red Bull and looks like an Alpine in the background. Not sure who that was. Looks like Pro Stevens. Matt Yates are having a good battle. Could have been Harry God and the pod. Oh, the Ferrari lunges going into the side of the Williams and spins. That was a day late and a dollar short by little Tomo. Disastrous for him. I'm not sure which Williams he hit. It would probably have been the Artifact, because Hazard is a bit further down the order. Let's see as they all string 2x2. Let's go on board with Harry God with Scafake in front. We've got a McLaren on the inside. Got stage body. Is he going for the inside? He's locked up. And he's gone wide. And the Red Bull spins. And I think he's collected the Alpine too. No, he's ghosted, so that should be safe enough. Let's go off board as they go down the long straight. Michael's got clear of that 1 second. As the Alpine up the inside of the McLaren. And wide goes Daddy Chill. A great name, by the way, Daddy. As they go around the last corner. Ooh, and there goes one of the Ferraris, Matty Yates, potentially going wide. As Michael is 1.3 seconds clear, so he will not have any problems with DRS. He just has to manage his ERS and tyres from now on. As they go around sector 2, we've got Matt Yates making a move on Daddy Chill and made it stick as well. Tricky little sector to go around, keeping the rears. Oh, and collision from the Williams. That's Hazard. Up the inside, around the inside of Daddy Chill. And he's not done yet though, because there he goes into the inside of him. And there's a Ferrari off. That's Matt Yates. Where's he going? We've got our McLaren very wide. Up front, what have we got here? The Red Bull going into turn 1. Alaska, the hairpin. Oh, inside line goes the Mercedes. Can he get the traction against the pod? He has. Good move. Pod did well to leave him the space. It's all very congested as the Ferrari gets a bit loose at the rear again. Pod has retaken that, and upside up the inside goes Pro Steven. Can he make... Oh, and Pro Steven goes round. I think that was probably a bit too ambitious in the first place. That was a bit of a dive up the inside. There's moves going on all over the place. Go to the hairpin. As Jet and BK do battle. It's a great angle that. I love that camera view. So we've got Steadbody chasing the pod. A P4. P5. And the pod goes wide and Steadbody says, "Thank you very much, we will take the inside line." Off a very unusual off-cambered corner, so but looks like Pod has got the straight line speed. As the Haas and the Aston Martin in the foreground do battle. Here we go, let's see if there's any moves going to be made. Nope, thinks better of it, but there's a Merc going defensive. Scaife going defensive against Hazard. Oh, and we've got a spinner. It's Scaife. He's gone round. I don't know if there was contact or whether they just lost the rear. Don't think there was contact. As Doof has taken the lead, let's go on board with him. Can he stick it up the inside? Nope, he's given no room, so he has to back out as the Racing Bull fancies a chunk of that as well. Let's stick to the front as the Red Bull, as the Racing Bull gets a move done on Doof. Doof is dropping down. He is on the hard tyre. Let's see the hard. He is on the hard tyre. Now, I'm assuming this pit stop is mandatory. So let's see how long the mediums last compared to the hards. There's a few people on softs as well. Pods on softs, Pro, Steven, i8's ball on softs. Well, let's keep an eye on the top three. They're all within DRS of each other. Jet Artifact might get DRS as well. 1 DRS, 2 DRS. No, he's not. So let's see. BK is going to make a move. There he goes on the inside. And leaves space for Michael up the inside. Can Michael go around the outside? It's probably not worth doing. Backing out. Yep. Thinks better of it. But this is allowing Spoof back in as well. On board because Michael is close again, but so is Doof, and they're going to go single file through the first couple of corners. Already stop start going around there, isn't it? But they keep it nice and clean and tidy, and they are off. Let's see, Scaife and Matty Yates. Matty Yates going up the inside. That's a very late move. I'm not sure if that was out of anger or desperation. I'm not too sure. He's going to let him back through. No, he carries on. Oh, and Scaife gets into the grass. Doesn't want to be there. You got Little Tomo Archer and Harry God at the rear of the pack, having their own little battle for 12th position. Well, let's go back to the front. Let's see if there's any moves between BK, Michael and Doof. BK tries to break the toe, and there's no moves because they're a bit too far from each other. As the Haas runs into the back of the RB. No change there. Daddy Chill has got past Taser. The Pod's in the pits. Pod's on the softs is going for the pit lane. Let's see what he sticks on. There's Hazer and Daddy Chill and Pro Steven are all single file within 4/10 of each other. Do Spoof was close then to the back of Michael, but Nothing happening again. A steady body goes around Artifact. Good move around the outside. Must have had some decent traction out of the hairpin. So yeah, strategies, as it seems to calm down a little bit, people are not really going for the moves, they're just biding their time. So we've got top two on mediums. Spoof decides on the hards. He's doing very well to run the hards though, and stick with the two in front, as Michael seems to have energy issues. Let's have a look. Is the top three going to stay as they are? Yes, they are. Stayed an artifact as well. So I'm expecting the two remaining soft runners to maybe pit this lap. Can Pro Steven do the undercut on the two in front of him? Let's see if he goes for it. Nope, he's going to carry on, but there has been someone in the pit has decided to come off the mediums after 5 laps. Make that 6 laps. Got Matt Yates in the pits as well. Onto the hards, I'm going to assume. Is that softs? Can the softs do that? 7 laps? We will find out. Matt Yates comes back out on the mediums. Was Matt on the mediums to start with, or was he on the hards? Probably on the hards. Otherwise, I'm not sure why I'd put another set of mediums on, but there you go. Let's go back to the front. Let's see what's happening. BK's just stretching a little bit out in front. Can he break the 1 second? Nope. Just shy by about a tenth. That's unfortunate. So Michael and Doof will have DRS. Deadbody is there or thereabouts. He's making inroads on them. Artifact as well. Daddy Chill. Pro Steven, wonder how his tyres are getting on. Scafe is on mediums. Hazards on softs. Pods in the pits and put the hards on. He'll be one to keep an eye out, see if he can get the undercut working. Let's see who's in the pits. We've got Doof and we've got Michael both in the pits. Doof didn't go that long. Why was Doof in front of Michael? I thought Michael was in front of Doof, but there you go. So interesting to see what Doof puts on. Let's have a look. He's on the mediums. And it's softs for Michael. So there's going to have to be some tyre management going on to start with, because that is a long way to go on the soft tyres. Although Pro Stevens is making them work, although he's fallen back a little bit. Well, let's see how this pans out. Let's have a look at the little gap. So I think it's 22, is it 20, no, it can't be that, it must be about 20, well, between 23 and 25 seconds for a pit stop, depending on the pit entry. It's definitely half a second now, maybe a second to find in that pit entry. As Pro Stevens looks like he was struggling a lot then on his rears. But let's see if BK will react. We got Matt Yates on a penalty. Let's see. Let's keep the tyres on for now. BK instead, buddy. Will they pit? Yes, he will. BK straight in. Steadbody is following him. Let's see what Daddy Chill does as well. Oh, Steadbody's. Oh, that's in the pit lane. He's cut the corner in the pit lane. I didn't know you could do that. Has he gone wide? Oh, that's going to cost him, but Steadbody's putting the softs on. BK's done the same. Let's see. Do Spoof, where are you? And where is BK in relation? BK, there he is at the exit. Now he needs to get the tyres warmed up. Although he's on soft, so it shouldn't take that long. Michael comes out in third. Steadbody is in fourth. Hazard's in fifth. Pod is in 6th on the hard tyres, Addishall's on softs, Pro Stevens on mediums, Matt Yates on mediums, Archvax on softs, Scapes on softs as he exits the pit, Archer is on mediums, will be going on to the softs. Tomo is also in the pits, getting the hards off. I'm sure that's not a great tyre to be on, and they'll probably be going on to the softs as well. So BK, can he break the 1 second? Let's get rid of the tyres now so we know what he's roughly on. Steadybody's up 10 places. It does have a penalty though, so it's a bit unfortunate. He's coming up to the back though of Michael. Let's see if he's going to have a go. Michael is flashing. That'll give Steadbody all the encouragement he needs as he makes the lunge up the inside and makes it stick. Yes, he does. Good move from the McLaren driver. Up 11 places. I think we know who's getting driver of the day as Spoof does the fastest lap. We have someone else in the pits. Hazard's back in the pits. Unusual. Has he broke a wing? Let's have a look. This was his second stop now. Steadbody is going for a move potentially on Doof. Will he lunge? No, he will not. We're going to wait for the big long straight. You have to make sure these soft tyres stay soft. And only 4.5 laps to go. Ooh, nearly didn't get that stopped. Let's go off board. Let's see if the slipstream would work. Will Doof have a go at BK? Let's go on board, shall we? No, not quite close enough, any of them just yet. We've got 3 at the back though. Who's this? So we've got Pro, Pod and Matt. Is Pro gonna defend? No, he doesn't need to. Oh, he's gone really deep. What's that? That's an unusual line. And that lets Pod Racer through. Now what's going to happen down the main straight? Let's go on board with Pro as he retakes that position. Very unusual couple of corners there from Pro Stevens. Oh, so let's just call him Steven. As we go back to the front. And Steadbody's passed. When did that happen? Well, there you go. Steadbody in the McLaren has passed Doof. It must have happened in the turn 1 because I did not see it. Unless it was at the hairpin. Potentially the hairpin. But anyway, Stead is making inroads into the leader. He is up 12 places. It's good. It does bode well for the race. Thinks better of it. He has got that 3-second penalty though, so if I was BK, I'd be looking to let him through. And they're all very low on energy though. BK's got nothing, and McLaren's got a little bit, and McLaren will take advantage and go into turn 1 up the inside. Now he's got 3 laps to eke out the gap, but they're on the inside. Coming back goes the Racing Bull of BK. BK needs to just realise that he doesn't need to fight this. But he is going to. Ooh, I thought about it. Bit of a dummy. As you can see, not many each of them have got any battery left. Steadbody is saving his energy as he goes around the second sector. Doesn't look like BK is though. As Michael has just dropped off the pace a little bit in fourth. As we just have a look down the order, Matt Yates is behind Pod. Well, let's go back to the front as they come down the main straight. BK is out of energy. Is he going to fight it? That's the thing. Is he going to fight it? I think he is going to try. Oh, at the inside, he's giving him, the McLaren gave him space. And the McLaren looks like he's actually missing a little bit of front wing. Is that on the right hand side? He is. Well, that's probably not helping either. Got 2 laps left of the sprint. As we have Matt Yates going past the Pod. Down at the hairpin. Matt Yates does have a 3-second penalty though. Go back to the front while we keep an eye on the top 3. So BK still leads from Steadbody. Steadbody? Doof just keep an eye out what's going on in third. Matt Yates and the Pod have it. Oh, what's happened there? I did jump on board with Matt just as the Pod crashed. Now I don't know if that was a result of they were close on track, so that's unfortunate end to the race to Pod because that was a nice little battle they were having. Oh, yep, there you go. That's racing. Let's go back to, let's see if Pro Stevens can have a go on Daddy Chill. He certainly can, up the inside. Well executed move into the hairpin with a bit more energy than Daddy. That's going to be terrible to keep saying. Let's go to the front. On the last lap, we've got BK still leading from Stead and Doof and Spoof in third. Looks like Daddy Chill making a move. Nope, he's not. Into the hairpin. Can any of them make a move? No, I think this is BK's race wrapped up. Steadbody might have to settle for third when the penalties are applied. And it is a 3-second penalty. Well, a great drive by Stead to get 12 positions up. As they're coming up to lap someone. Who's in the Ferrari? That's Little Tomo. Well, let's see if BK can hold off the fight from behind. Looks like he can. Looks like he's got plenty of energy left. Oh, he just depleted it all, but no, there's nothing happening up front. The McLaren's going for a very late lunge, but again, with the penalty, there is not much point fighting it, but for the sprint, as they lap the Ferrari, BK takes the victory in the racing bull. Doofus jumps Steadbody to take second. And Steadbody does well from 12th to P3 to round off the podium. So a good result from BK, who did start on second. In second, with Deuce Booth switching split places with him. We've got Scaife to come across the line. And then we've got Jet, Harry and Archer, who will finish the race off. And let the champagne flow in China. Race winner, PK. Fastest lap from Stead Body and the driver of the day and the most overtakes also come to Stead Body. The cleanest driver on the grid is Hazard. Yeah. I have no qualms with that. That is all pretty legit to me. So in full for the sprint, you've got BK and Doof and Stead Body is your top three, with Stead taking the fastest lap. And unfortunately, the 3-second penalty did cost him a P2. And then the rest is as you see. So that is the sprint. Now I believe we just go straight into a full weekend. Oh, somebody has left. Who left? Oh. Everybody's left the teams for some reason. Right. I'm not sure how we're doing this. So there's not going to be qualifying. The grid will be sorted by the sprint race? Is it a reverse grid? Oh, we've lost a couple of races already. We're down to 11. I think a few people have lost concentration and probably interest at this point. We have had to sit through a 3-lapper and then a 14-lapper. One would say it might be a bit excessive, this. So who we lost then? Stead and Doofer there. Pod Racers there. Hazard Pro. Daddy, Matt Yates, PK Celia. Scaife, Tomo. Right. So we're just trying to get clarification of the system here, ladies and gents. I think the 3-lapper at the start was irrelevant to anything. So now we are reversing the grid from what we've just done in the 14 laps. That's the only thing I can think of what's happening now, but I'm not being informed. Let me just check. Right. Okay, so just a confirmation, we have the one-shot qualifying was to sort the grid for the 14-lapper sprint, which was reversed. And now the grid is just being set based on the one-shot qualifying that we had earlier on. We have lost a couple of people. Let's try to figure out who it was. Well, we were down to 12 from 14. Let's hopefully we have a decent race. Or I might jump on the pad. Oh, there you go. Thomas picked the McLaren. And we're about to get underway. So we've got a 28 lap race around the Shanghai International Circuit. I haven't actually done any race on this game on 50%, so I'm not sure if it is a 1 or 2 stop. Based on what we've just seen, it could be a two stop if you're going to be using the softs. But I think it's mainly going to be a 1 stop from medium to hard or hard to medium. But we shall find out together. My screen does say it's ready. Hopefully we haven't frozen. We have not. So we'll let the guys decide on the setups, which I believe will be free now because it is a different lobby. Now that gives them a bit more freedom of learning from the 14-lap sprint race to maybe make some changes and go over a few details of the car and also pick the strategy that they prefer. It did seem like the hards weren't the best tyre there to be on, but we are already on formation lap. We're doing formation laps. So that's good because I can get set up. So let's see what tyres I would expect. Now we've got a rainbow colours. That's good to see. Oh, as a McLaren, there you go. Goes through. I don't need that, don't need that. So let's see. Now we got a couple of people who've stalled on the grid. So Stead Body has gone for the hard tyre. So he's going to be going long, probably back to the medium at the end. Obviously, all hoping that there's no safety cars involved. Pro Stevens gone for an aggressive strategy on the softs. Hazard in 5th has done the same. Pod Racer in 3rd on the hards as well. Matt Yates has gone for the traditional medium then to hard. And then Daddy Chill, Harry God, Scaife, Tomo and Jet are all on the hard tyres going long. With BK and Doof both on the mediums. So look for BK and Doof coming through the field, because obviously they have got a very strong pace. Steadbody at the top will be looking to break the toe quite early from Pro Stevens. Let's see how he can make those soft tyre work. But based on that 14 lapper, you'd think Steadbody could have a comfortable ride to victory if there is no safety car. Well, this is DRL and this is F1. Anything can happen. And normally does. So, back to the grid we go, with Steadbody leading the pack as they go and make their way to the grid spots. Let's see, will Pod make a decent stop? Looks like he's a little bit early, but let's see how he gets on. Let's pick up the camera. So, look out for Pro Stevens on second. In second, on the front row, he should have a better start, and also keep an eye on Hazard and Matt Yates. So here we go, we've got 28 laps around China. With Steadbody first, look for the Mercedes making a good start. Away we go. Down to turn 1, can he have a good start? He has had a very good start. Pro Stevens is alongside and will be in front going to turn 1. As McLaren takes a long exit but dives back up the inside. Can he hold it there? He can, but Pro Stevens on that extra soft, grippy tyre can make it round. Oh, and Little Tomo's not made it off the grid, so he's already left. Right, as Pro Stevens is breaking the DRS gap already on Matt Yates. Oh, Matt Yates has jumped Steadbody. Sorry, I've missed that. So Steadbody on the hards has not had the best of starts there. BK has had a great start, and we have a Mercedes of Scaife creating a small little yellow flag. He looks like he's missing a bit of wing end plate. Let's check on everybody's wings, shall we? Pro Stevens looks like he's fine as the pit strategies does come up. As you can see, hard to medium, medium to hard. Soft will be a 2-stopper for sure, unless the safety car comes out. But at the end of lap 1, Pro Stevens in the Mercedes has got a 1.3 second advantage over Matt Yates on the mediums. Steadbody on the hards, just getting those tyres warmed up as Daddy Chill goes a little bit wide. Oh, Hazard went a bit wide, sorry. As they make, could Doof make a way up the inside of Harry? He can. Harry on the hards, Doof on the mediums. Makes no sense. Oh, and Doof has very little front wing end plate. That will be causing a lot of issues in the corners and into the braking zone, so Doof might be due an early pit stop as BK makes a move up around the outside, I should say, and it makes the move stick on Jet. Pod Racer is having a look at Daddy Chill as Pro Stevens is having a bit of a problem in the middle sector and has now lost nearly a second to Matt Yates. And we're 2/3 of the way through the lap. Steadbody's within DRS, so they will all have DRS. Hazard is dropped a little bit behind on the softs, which was always a questionable tyre to start on. As Matt Yates goes for a move and makes a move stick on Pro Stevens. Oh, Pro Stevens hits the back of him, sends him to a mini spin, slightly ghosts, and in the hairpin we have got a lot of things happen. Let's have a quick look. As Steadbody sets the fastest lap on those hard tyres with the help of DRS. Nobody's going for the pits as the Alpine looks up the inside, but the RB swoops in front of him. Okie dokie. Let's go on board at the top with Pro Stevens, who looks like he's already struggling lap 3 on the softs, because, oh, and there's a big wiggle! And a big slide, but Stead Body goes past him. And Pro Stevens is probably already regretting that tyre decision, as Hazard is now the cork in the bottle, with Daddy, BK, the pod, Spoof, Artifact all in DRS. Harry God's just a little bit further back, and Scaife is struggling with that little bit of broken wing. Let's go back to the front now. Can Stead Body have a go at Matt Yates? Let's have a see. Daddy Chill's also landing a move up on Hazard. He has done, and Stead Body's gone for a move up the inside. A bit of a late lunge, but he's made it work, and it's clean. As Hazard and Daddy Chill are still at it. Chill Daddy. Ooh. Hazard lets him back through. Hazard does go for the pits because he has a broken front wing, so that's probably sensible to get out of the battle as well. As Stead Body is on his way. Now, it's whether Matt can stay with him. What are the tyres like on the mediums? Pro Stevens is still there, to be fair. He is on the mediums, he's on the softs, and he's sticking with them, so maybe it's just a phase of the race he was going through as as I say that, he gets leery out of the hairpin. BK is making good progress. Let's see if he can dispatch of Daddy Chill so that he can gain on the top 3. Ooh, big lockup from Pod Racer. Will he let Spoof in the inside? Nope, he won't. Jet is there as well. Doof is doing very well with that broken wing to still be attacking. Oh, he's going to go at the back of him. He has, he's hit the back of him. Pod was a bit slow at the apex. But Spoof is going to have the inside line as we've got a yellow flag, and that is Hazer in the back. Having an excursion of some sort. Looks like he's either locking up or lost a wing, has he? That car does not look like it's turning. Oh no, there's the wing, and it's broken. Oh, did he? Nah. Now, I don't know if that glitch has stopped or not, but if he didn't select it to be repaired, they're not going to repair it, are they? I think he is about to self-implode as Daddy Chill goes past Pod Racer. Doof has got... Oh, Daddy Chill's had an issue because he was with Doof. So Daddy Chill has his wing, but he's made a mistake somewhere because he's dropped a place behind Jet as well. And now he's on the boundary by Pod. Pod's going to go for the inside line. He is. Nice Daniel Ricciardo-esque move. And he gets it stuck as well. So that's a good move from the Pod, as it has decided to call it quits. And we are guaranteed points for everybody. Ooh, Stead just broke into the 1 second. I wonder if Matt is going to have DRS. I don't think he is, you know. Let's see, wing. Oh, it does open. Oh, and so does Pro as well. They all must have been just about within a second of each other. As the race is about to start settling down, I believe. Other than Daddy Chill looking like he's having a move on the Pod. And the Pod, ooh, tries a very late lunge around the outside. And he's still there, and to be fair, Daddy has given him room, and Daddy is letting him through. Very respectable racing by these guys. We do have a pitter. That is Pro Stevens. He does not like those softs. So he is off those. And he's on to the medium. So that is a 2-stop for Pro. Let's see what his pace is like as he comes out just in front of Scaife. Pod and Daddy still having a battle. We will stay on these two because that is the closest, as Stead has checked out a little bit at the front. Ooh, around the outside, Pod. That's a good move. Little bit of wheel banging, but Daddy Chill picks up. As he cut the corner on the inside, that's a bold corner to, that's a big lock up there as well. But he's done that a couple of times, Pod, actually. Looks like he's struggling a little bit on the in the long corners. But Stead Body has checked out. He's now 2 seconds clear of Matt Yates and Yates. Sorry, I'm sorry, it's Matt. There's Yates. And let's go look back from the back of Pod. Will Daddy Chill make a move? It's closing, going to the inside. And he's left him room and he's gone wide. The Pod's gone wide, but Daddy Chill is still there. He's left him plenty of room again. Ooh, almost sat on the apex. Good clean racing though, boys, well done. Into turn 1, can Daddy Chill have another look? He thinks about it, but dives back in. Oh, he's nearly got run up the inside of him. The Pod was very slow on the apex once again. And Daddy Chill almost got caught out there. Harry God is sniffing an opportunity in the Red Bull. As we continue to watch this battle, it's the closest one we've got. Ooh, Scaife picks up a penalty. That's a 3. Ooh, wide there goes Jet Artifact. He's struggling as well. And he's opened the door now for the Pod. There's going to be a nice DRS train here. Ooh, all over the place. Daddy, chill. Literally, please chill, Daddy. Oh, and he's out braking himself all over the place. He's going to be more careful into those braking zones. Let's see what happens here. I can imagine nothing but carnage, but let's have a look. So we've got Pod in front of Jet, in front of Daddy, in front of Harry, in front of Pro, who's not a million miles back. As the Williams looks, but doesn't sustain it. And the Sauber of the kick, again, just avoids going into the run into the back of the Williams. Ooh, again, not a great exit by the Pod. Here comes Jet. Can he do anything about it? He can. Can the kick the Sauber go up the inside? He's thought about it. And Harry does let Pro Steve. Oh, and there's contact! There's contact! Daddy and Pod come together. Well, it was coming. Daddy just had to keep going up the inside and outbraking himself, and he's done just that. And the Pod racer, to refer to him, was a little bit slow on a couple of apexes, but they have both paid the price. As Pro Stevens is now on a new fresh mediums and is making his way through the traffic. He's done relatively well there, to be fair, because that could have been a lot harder than it was. Up front you've got 5 seconds separating the top 3 each other individually. And another 5 seconds back to Doof, another 5 seconds back to Pro. And Pro is just leading this little trio, which is now separated a little bit as well. So just finished lap, I was just at lap 9. Oh, well, no, start lap 10, sorry. Finish lap 9, start lap 10. And the gap in front is growing. Dead Body is showing the pace he had in the sprint. Jet Artifact has pitted from the hards. Unusual one. Let's have a look at some of the nice garages. There goes McLaren, there goes Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, Aston Martin, Alpine, Haas, and RB, then the Williams. Out he goes. Onto the... Oh, what was he on? It was on medium. It was on mediums? I'm pretty sure he was on hards, wasn't he? Yeah, he was on hards, so he's on mediums now. A little bit of a glitch on the game there. Jet Artifact gets... Ooh, he's cut the corner on the exit of the pits. And turn 2. That's not an easy thing to do. But Stead is pulling away quite comfortably. He's done at least... Well, he has done a second this lap already. We're not finished the lap yet. He's making those hard tyres work for him. Matt Yates' mediums might be dropping off a little bit now. BK is closing the gap. It is coming down. Let's see if we can continue to do spoof. Considering he's got a little bit of a broken front wing, he's doing relatively well. A couple of these guys will probably be hoping for a safety car. Here's Daddy Chill and Harry. Let's go on board with Harry. Daddy Chill has been in the walls. Pod Racer is in the pits. Ooh, a lot of locking up there. Oof. That setup doesn't look right to me. There's a lot of understeer in that car. Pod Racer has pitted. He is now put the mediums on. He was on the hard tyres, I believe. Scape having a little bit of a test session at the back. Come on, Lewis. Keep it going, pal. And we've got Doof at the back of Pro Stevens. Oh, Pro Stevens just overtaken Doof. As Doof is struggling now with his front wing. And Daddy is just extended a little bit over Harry as well. Doof Spoof into their pin. Probably won't make a no lunge. Just about breaks himself a little bit. It's not a battle he is in, unfortunately. I'm sure they want to win, because they had some decent pace in the sprint, but this time around, unfortunately, with a broken wing, he's not really got a chance. Well, there we go. So, we have Stead leading the way. 8 seconds now, coming up to 9 seconds in the lead, so he is really pushing those tyres. I'll just bring up last week's results again. Well, we've got a bit of a lull in the race. So most overtakes last week was from Jet. And he, in the little overview, he is the only driver this week to show up. Well, in Australia, Martin won the race from pole. Looked like an interesting race, actually, from what I saw. Yates came second from 9th, so that was a run up the grid, so that was a good result for himself. Steadbody finished in 3rd, he started 4th, and actually made 3 pit stops, so that sounds like there was a lot of safety cars, so, and a lot of front wings being replaced in Australia. I was on board with Chris, which is also Hughes Moves. And apologies, Chris, but I'm pretty sure next event you turn up to, you need to bring at least 6 front wings. Yes. Apologies, pal. BK, who is racing today, finished 4th. He started 5th. He also did 3 pit stops. Jedi in the McLaren, he started 17th, finished 5th, so that's a very good result. He actually got driver of the day for that event. Zero started 2nd. He was actually the only person in the grid to not have a penalty. He finished 6th. He stopped 5 times. Oh, we've got Steadbody in the pits. That is early. Oh no, it's not, because he's on mediums. He was on hards. Oh, but that is quite early to go on mediums. But that is what he's doing. BK is also in the pits, so he is following suit. He was also on... Oh no, he was on medium, so he's going to be going to the hards. And Doof is finally going to get his front wing replaced, hopefully. Let's see in action. Oh, he's not. Oh, he's happy to carry on without it. Interesting. Scape's retired. And the safety car, is that safety car coming out? It is. Oh, and it nearly takes out the Aston Martin to boot. So Scape has binned it around the top corner. The 360. No, it's not. It's a 180. Trying to figure out what it is. 180. Oh, that's bad. I should have known that. So yeah, he must have had a wobble coming out of the loop. He's only had 4 lap mediums, so it wasn't tyre wear, so it must have been a mistake. Hopefully it was just a mistake anyway. So the safety car is out and is waiting for Yates to pick up. Now that will be fascinating to see where Yates comes out in compared to Steadbody. Although no, it won't actually, because yeah, he's not lost a great deal of time there. So it should be as you were. It gives Matt Yates a bit of a free pit stop, and it bunches up the pack as well. Oh, that's Pro Steven. Sorry, and yeah, Pro Steven will come in, and he'll put the hards on. So that's a great little stroke of luck for drive through for Jet Artifact speeding under the safety car. That's not what you want, Jet. Rookie mistake. Come on, we can know better than that. Steadbody, Matt Yates puts on the hard tyre. Steven also puts on the hard tyre. Daddy Chill is on the hards, and it's worked out for Daddy Chill as well. BK goes past on his fresh set of hards. Now, will Daddy put the soft mediums on? I should hope so. Yep, they are ready there for him. Doof goes past. I'm not sure why he didn't have his front wing changed. Question for the press pen. And Jet pits as well. Onto the softs. As he run out of mediums, because they are not going to the end. Pod Racer continues on the hards. So, status quo. Yeah. Race gets neutralized. and the drivers all get a chance to regroup themselves, fresh set of tyres, and we will get going again shortly. I think we'll have another lap, so let's go through Australia's results again. So Jet Artifact finished in 7th, he started in 10th with 3 stops. Harry God had a decent result as well, he finished 8th from 16th. Jan M started 3rd and finished 9th, so that's not a good result at all. I'm not sure what happened there. He did only make 1 stop, so that's probably what happened there. Danny Chill started 15th, finished in 10th with a 2-stopper as well. Yeah, plenty of penalties going on as well. Do Spoof finished outside the points in 11th, he started 18th, so a bit of an inconsistent run there. Ruben finished 12th, started 6th, so a bad result there as well. Hughes Moves retired, I believe, because I watched it happen. He had 5 pit stops with every front wing available used. I think he used one of the Williams' front wing as well, because he ran out. Friends Plays finished 14th, started in 12th. And then, yeah, these are non-finishes. So Michael finished 15th, Archer 16th, Pod 17th, Chicken Wing 18th. So I'm just trying to figure out who hasn't carried on from the sprint race then. Let's just have a quick look. So Archer needed the sprint, but he was not in. Who else? Is that it? Amanda 14th, Amazon 14th, so this is done 30. Safety car is in this lap. Stead Body, please don't do Oscar Piastri and ruin your race. So there's no overtaking before the start finish line. So there's no need to make any sudden moves, just wait for the guy in front to go. Oh, and we've got contact there. Red Bull has lost its wing, just as I said it. It is very simple, ladies and gentlemen. But apparently people find even the simplest tasks difficult. Jet Artifact is coming into the pits. Was he the one who broke his wing? I thought it looked like a Red Bull, if I'm honest. Let's look at Harry God. Yep, Harry God has lost a bit of his wing. We'll keep an eye on Jet. As we look at Pro Stevens, is he going to have a lunge on the Ferrari? Probably not, he's a bit too far back. Yep, he is. Everybody files. Spoof is still struggling. It looks like he can't get it stopped with that broken wing, which I'm not surprised. The Williams of Jet comes out of the pits. He is now on the mediums. I think he might have swapped his front wing by the looks of it. Let's go back to the front. Stead Body is checked out once again. Daddy Chill picking up a 3-second warning. I'll go one by one. Let's have a look at the Mercedes. The Mercedes harvesting. He was a minute ago. Let's see. He's got plenty of energy. Let's see if he's going to have a go at the Ferrari. Matt Yates. No, just a bit too far back by the looks of it. Oh, the Daddy Chill's going for a move there. Oh, he's still thinking about it. He's sort of ducked and stopped and went again, unusual, but doesn't make the move stick on the Aston Martin. Steadbody sets the fastest lap. Get rid of that, there we go. Matt Yates looking up the inside of Pro Stevens. This has worked out extremely well for Stephen. That safety car has helped him a lot. But he is falling a lot way back from Steadbody now. Ooh, the Alpine on the Red Bull. Thinking about it. Jet Artifact is in the pits again. I'm assuming this is to retire the car. I'll go back on board with the pod, chasing down Harry. The yellow flag is out. I'm assuming he's about to retire. What's the yellow flag out for then? Is he retiring? Has he retired? Nope. He's still going. Okay, we'll see how he gets on. Matt Yates is just in DRS, but 8 tenths is a bit far back to make any inroads. But let's go on Pod Racer, because he's about to have a go on Harry, but Harry's got some straight line speed on him. But with DRS and with the ERS, it's no chance at all as he takes over the racing line. Oh, he's going to lock up and go a hell of a lot wide, and Harry could go up the sides. Is Harry going to fight it? Ooh, that's a... Okay, I'm not sure what either one was doing there. But Harry keeps that lead. He's got a little bit of wing off from the safety car issue. Can he send up the inside from Pod? He does. Oh, and sits it on the apex a bit aggressively there to Harry. Harry's not going to enjoy that one little bit. Pod can get off up the road now. So Matt Yates just falling a little bit behind from Stephen. And BK is hunting or smelling a podium. Still got 10 and a bit laps to go. He's going to lunge it, he's going to lunge it. BK's going for a lunge, it's a late one, and Matt Yates didn't really see him coming. It's a bit of a... Yeah, he has let him back forwards because that was a bit optimistic. And wasn't really necessary at that point, but there we go. We're carrying on. Oh, that's a late move by Matt, you gotta say. But Matt goes a little bit wide and that allows BK up the inside. He's got a bit of understeer in the car, so he's going to understeer straight into the side of him. And Matt Yates just shows him the door a little bit on the exit. And BK's got a little bit more of a... He's going for the lunge again. Matt's got to give him a bit of room there. A bit of wheel banging again, but all fair, I suppose, in that one. Oh, and Matt Yates sticks it on the inside though and keeps the place, so fair play. Let's go on board with BK from the back. And you got Spoof just holding off just to see what these do, because at the minute this could end up in tears, but let's see how they get on. Around the 180 curve. Oh, is it 360? I can't make my mind up. No, because 360 would be like a full circle and back the same way. So it's a 180. There you go. GCSE maths. That's not even GCSE maths. That's primary school. Oh well, never mind. Right, so we've got BK coming, bearing down on Matt. Yeah, it's this time. He's closer. This time, I don't think Matt's got an answer, but he is going to brake late. There's wheel touching in the back. Again, it's not the cleanest of driving I've seen. Matt is going to hold it on the inside. Yeah, okay, just about. As now BK has lost all of his energy, and so has Matt, to be fair to him. Keep it clean, boys, keep it clean. Round the outside goes Matt. Can BK keep it on the inside? I feel like it's going to be contact that is on the rear. Matt Yates isn't going to enjoy this. And look who's coming. Spoof is just waiting to see what happens with these two. Again, the Racing Bull's going to go up the inside. It's Daniel Ricciardo. Oh, and Matt Yates moved over on him. He saw it coming, and unfortunately, on camera, it looked like Matt Yates moved towards him in the braking zone, which is not allowed. It's a big no-no in F1. And that, I'm sure, will be looked at after the race, but for now, Matt keeps his position with BK. And Doof, just Daddy Chill, isn't far behind, actually, so he could join this party. But this is the closest battle we've got, because Steadbody is just keeping a 2-second gap to Pro. It's been for about 3 laps now, so Pro, decent pace to be fair, to keep to match with Steadbody, because he's got some outright pace. Let's go back to Matt Yates and the BK battle. Let's see if this continues. I'm pretty sure it will. Let's go on board with BK as he goes past Matt. Will Matt outbrake himself again? Not outbrake himself, but brake late. He does, but he holds it, BK, so BK makes the move stick this time round, and that was cleaner. Matt was close to cutting the corner, but will Matt come back at him into turn 1? Let's keep it on the rear view. Up the inside. Oh, it's contact! That is contact, and Matt understeers straight into him. It was coming. It was coming. It was a bit desperate, unfortunately, from the Ferrari driver. There was space, but he just understeered into him. And now Doof is on the back of Matt. Will BK sprint away, or will Matt be able to keep with him with the DRS? We have a yellow flag. Ooh, yellow flag in sector 1 for nothing. That's Jet. That's even Jet. Who's that in the back? Is that Harry? It is Harry. Not sure what happened there. Let's go back. Let's see if Matt can come back at BK. Matt's not got much energy. BK's got a little bit more. And Duke's got similar. Can he do anything? Matt's really drained his battery. BK has as well. Ooh, that's fine. There's 6 laps to go. Well, 7 laps to go, shall I say. Steadbody's in the pits. Steadbody's putting softs on. Oh, another set of mediums. Okie dokie. Was he struggling that much? What's Pro got? Because Pro was staying with him. This'll be interesting. He's got 7 laps to make up 20 seconds. That's a tall order. I'll be surprised if he makes that, but hey, why not? He's got pace. Let's see what happens. Let's go back to BK, because he's still in front. Oh, and he's made a move. He's squirrely in the rear, coming out the double left-hander. Very struggling on the rears, maybe. The tyres are going. There shouldn't be, because they've not been on that long. Oh, the Ferrari! 8 laps on hards, and he's struggling. Have they cooked the tyres? Potentially. Well, they're all pretty much on the same amount of tyres. Now, does Stephen pit, or does he go to the end? I feel like he should go to the end. Don't think we can see tyre wear, can we? He's got no battery though. So no, we can't really see what the timer is, unfortunately. But we'll see if he can continue. Matt Yates is still at the back of BK though, so this is going to continue till the end, I'm going to guess, unless it ends in contact. But you can see the McLaren on the track map. He is closing quickly on Pod, which you would expect on those fresh tyres, but can he reach the Mercedes? I don't think he would be able to. So that's an unusual, yeah, very unusual decision to make when you're leading. I'll stay on board with Matt. He's 7/10 away. He's got DRS. The problem is they are both similar on battery. So maybe Matt Yates has got more downforce on his car because he's not really closing in, but he's struggling on braking. Ooh, and traction. Looks like Max Verstappen on Friday practice at Britain. Ooh, that's oversteer, understeer. And probably a bit of both. And we'll carry on. Stead Boy gets past the Pod. Stead Body is now in 6th. I think that was pretty much Pod letting him by, which again, it's not his race, so that's all fair. Yeah, Matt is struggling to get this car stopped. And then also to get it under control on the traction. But we've got 5 to go. Well, 4.5 now. Stead Body, let's have a look. Looking at that one. So 15 seconds. It was a 35.8 last lap. Let's just have a quick look. What was this? Steve, last lap. 37.9, so it's 2 seconds. He had 20 seconds with... it's not enough, I don't think. And he has to keep that pace up, so it's again an unusual strategy. Unusual strategy call, but he's closing down on Daddy Chill. I'm not sure why would, unless his tyres were absolutely dead, but he still had a 2-second gap to Steven, so let's see if he can get... Oh, Matt Yates and DK, what happened there? What has happened there? So BK was in front of Matt Yates, so... But they weren't close, so I'm assuming that's a BK error. Because they were quite, at least a second separating them. Unless they made a mistake, so we'll have to find out what happens with that later on when the reports are submitted. Our Stead Body is all over the back of Daddy Chill. And he gets past him on the inside and will also inherit DRS, I believe. Or should do. Yes, he does. There he goes. Daddy Chill surely isn't going to attack. No, he's not. Well, let's see. He doesn't outbreak himself. No, he's fine. He's good. But yeah, we've got 3 to go. I don't think Steadbody's got enough laps to bring this in. down to 12 seconds, 13 seconds. It's definitely not enough time to get back onto the back. He might get back into second, but still, strange decision to make when you're leading the race. But only he knows why he did it. BK is coming back onto Matt Yates. Should have DRS again into the long straight. Oof. And these tyres are going off. Biggest gainers are BK and Doof. How can you have... Oh yeah. Never mind. Yeah, so you can see the laps 12, 12, 13, 13. I thought they would be able to do about 16 laps on these tyres, maybe 17, 18. As BK is going for a move on Matt Yates. Matt just... Yeah, not... Yeah, probably wise not to attack. I think the tyres are in favour. A stead body is past Doof, who still has that broken front wing. We have 2 laps to go. Stead body, can he get back into second? I think he probably might do. That is a strong pace advantage over these guys. Oh, and especially when Matt Yates is struggling that much. But Stephen is going to comfortably win this race. And he probably didn't think he was going to do that before the first safety car. But anyway, you reap what you sow. Let's keep an eye on Matt Yates, but let's keep that gap from stead body to Matt. Let's see how fast that comes down. I feel like he has to be within a second at the start of this lap. Jet gets another 3-second time penalty. Stead body's at 1.3. Will it? He could get DRS. Maybe not. Might just be shy of this lap. As Matt Yates has DRS, but I don't think he's going to go for a lunge. He might do it in the last lap. Because stead body is now at 1.2, so yeah, 1.1, so it is coming down, so it is a second on the last lap. So this is what he would be after. The 2 in front are flashing like crazy, so they've literally wasted all their energy. Yep, stead body's got none, BK's got none, Matt's got none. The stead body's got just a tiny bit more. Thought he'd have more than that, but he's not. Anyway, there we go. Well, the penalties applied. It looks like Pods just might miss out with Paddy Chuck. I think he's only got 3 seconds. So let's go to the front. That's BK, Matt, and stead body. Let's look at stead body because he might have to get double DRS if he can get close enough to both of them. He's harvesting. Yep. The 2 in front aren't, but he is close now. He's made those tyres work in the second sector. He will have DRS. The only person who will be BK. And he's always going up the inside. He might have touched the back of the Ferrari. And what was that? Oh, it's double touch. Oh, double touch, and he might have wiggled out the Ferrari there. They will both have DRS. They're both wheel banging as well, so for good measure. Oh, and Matt's pushing him as far wide as he can. He's got past Matt. Is Matt going to go for a lunge? He is going to go for a lunge. He's not seen it coming, and contact as you would expect. I think Matt wasn't impressed with him being pushed around the 180. But there you go. There's your finish. Sorry, so Stephen apologies, Stephen. You were well in front, so I knew you were going to win. BK comes into second. Matt Yates finishes in third with a few dodgy driving decisions, I must say. Steadbody with a weird strategy call to go into the mediums with 7 laps to go. Deuce Booth with a broken wing, not a bad job to be fair. He's had that broken wing pretty much from the start, so 5th isn't a bad result at all. Pod Racer does jump Daddy. Daddy must have had more penalties than Pod, so fair enough. Pod jumps Daddy on penalties. Harry God and the Red Bull, bit of a lonely race for himself. He will come in 8th. And then Jet Artifact with quite a few penalties is going to come home in 9th. But they're all guaranteed points. So there you go, DRL round 2. Not the slickest of formats, I'll have to admit. I think this will need refining somewhat. And hopefully people don't leave in between sprint and the main event. But there you go, game over. What am I playing? Pac-Man. That is the end of the race. China. Instant packed, I must say. Not the most thrilling, but definitely a bit of drama to go with it. Pro Steve inherits the win from Steadbody, who had it seemingly under control. But again, a pit stop that only he knows why he made dropped him into the pack, and as he struggled, he would overtake him. He never really had a chance of getting him back. So there you go. So your race winner, Pro Steven. Your fastest lap is Steadbody on those late medium runs. Driver of the day is BK. Most overtake is Doof. And the cleanest driver today is BK, although he had a few little incidents with other drivers around him. So there you go. There's your top. Well, I was going to say top 10, but there is your final standings. I'll take a picture of that. And that is that, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed my commentary. I have enjoyed your company, as always. If you've watched and you'd like to race in DRL, they are the Dynamic Racing League. They're on Facebook. They are also on Discord. Give them a message or join the Discord to sign up and race, and hopefully the racing will be fun and with a lot less drama and broken wings. Until next time, I will leave it at that. I've been James, Jammy James 16. I was going to say my full name then, but I'll say my PlayStation name. I've been Jammy James, and this has been DRL China Round 2. Goodbye.